sees all. There we go. Corn serves me every Saturday morning. Lucius the Eternal should definitely have the Eternal Warrior special rule. Waiting 5 months for the show. Your soul was sucked in the warp by a shock attack gun. The warp never runs late. The warp is always on time. If the boss man likes to walk up behind you and see what you are working on at work, tell him it's a tutorial for how to make decisions that will make life awesome, which will in turn make work more awesome. Wusses that have entered the Shrine of Chaos.
Mini Wargamer Dave here from MiniWargamer.com. Welcome, Wargamers, to the Shrine of Chaos. If you've waited 5 months to watch this show, then I thank you for your loyalty. That's very awesome. You shall be visited by a demon prince in your sleep, holding the black mace, and you're going to get some gifts of chaos this Christmas. I know. It's going to happen just like maybe 6 times or something. And this is Typhus. I'm going to be giving him away soon. There was a gentleman that came in. He had no use for him. He said, Dave, give this away on one of your shows. And I said, okay, I shall do this, because this is something that is very hard to disagree with. Generosity of model giving is something that you just don't say no to. So going to be doing that later on. In the meantime, we're going to be talking about this weapon and what it does and what it's attached to and why it's magnetized. Actually, this isn't magnetized. This is convertible with nuts and bolts, and that is just amazing. And that's what you got to do when you have a War Hound Titan, because it calls for that. It is that big that you need to do stuff like that. And the War Hound is actually just right here in front of me. I'm going to pick him up slowly just so you can see him. Big Boss Painting painted this guy up for me, and I'm pleased with the paint job, and I'm very happy to be fielding him in the battlefield very, very soon. He's going to be featured in the new 40K Rejects narrative campaign, which I've started filming with Steve already. And, you know, this is actually very hard for me to not tell you anything. I want to tell you everything, but I mustn't, because it's good to have surprises in life. If we are not surprised, then we are all-knowing. And if that's the case, then our name is Lucy. So, we're also going to be doing a Chaos Comment Bomb. And for those of us who don't know what that is, you'll soon find out shortly in the show. We're going to have a Q&A at the end of the show. And I was thinking about eating this orange as well. This clementine or tangerine. You know what? I get them mixed up all the time. So I'm just going to call it a small orange. Either way, it's delicioso. And this is something that should be shared. Because things that are delicious are better when they're shared. Kind of like chicken wings. So you know I was going to bring it there so fast. Unfortunately, I'm not able to record this show today because XSplit, which is the software that I use to broadcast, they've done some updates. And they're now forcing me to buy another version of it that enables that feature. And I just haven't done it since 2 weeks ago because I didn't look at XSplit in the past 2 weeks because I didn't need to, and I just looked at it like 5 minutes before we started. This is why the Warp called me back, is because I was trying to figure stuff out so that you guys can see everything that is before you right now in this moment of time, all day, every day. Got that from a Kid Sis Mel. I'm stealing it. It is my phrase now. I gotta look at the comments to see what's going on. Still need to see that movie? Yes. See Lucy, because if you don't agree with what's actually being depicted on the screen, you can still be entertained by the visuals that are the movie. That's how I look at it. It was a fun movie to watch and not to be taken seriously. I will say nothing more. Gone Girl. Good movie. Oh, the sheer awesomeness of you, because you are sheer awesome. That's my personal opinion. And it's not going to end. And this task cam looks like a taser. You should actually go up to someone at nighttime and like flip it around this way, because it could pass for it, right? If you just kind of go up to someone like that and threaten that sound. If you have a buddy behind you making that noise, like zzz, zzz, it might get them. Who knows? For people who haven't seen a taser before. If you've seen it, then you'll just laugh at it and then you'll slap them in the face. You know what? I also have these couple Rhinos here. They were sitting on my shelf and they were taking up valuable parking lot space. And they didn't pay rent for like a year, so now I gotta dispose of them because I don't know what I can use them for. Now, they're not 100%. As you can see, they're just like one's missing a track right there. And the tops have that, so I guess they're Razorbacks. And this guy is missing its side hatch doors, but it could be interesting terrain pieces, or they could actually be interesting tanks. So what I'm going to do is the winner of this, I'm going to send them both of these in case you can mismatch them or do whatever you want with them. But anyway, not brand new. It's just models that happen to be here that someone gave to me to give away. So that's what that is. Why not? Otherwise, they're not going to be used on my shelf. It's better that they're used somewhere. That is the logic. All right, you want to talk about some War Hound Titan? That's what I want to do today. I'm being very selfish. I'm just going to talk about Titan that's sitting in front of me because he's fun. Now, I was looking at the Imperial Armor Codex, or the Apocalypse book, and the Apocalypse book. I think you know what I meant when I said that. 2 books. One is this one. One is this one. Both need to be referred to in order to fully understand the capabilities, war gear, special rules, weapons of this boy. But interestingly enough, they're slightly different. For example, in the book here of Apocalypse, not the Imperial Armor book, the model by itself, base cost, is 720 points. In the Imperial Armor book, it is 730 points. That right there, there's a slight change. And since there is a slight change, you know that there could be other changes that could be slight. So when I field him, I will be using the rules out of the Imperial Armor book. But there are some things that refer to the Apocalypse book, such as the special rules, Agile. I didn't know what that was. In fact, I didn't go down the page right away to see where I could look for that rule. I was actually looking in the Imperial Armor book for that special rule. I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, why is there no index in the back? It's making this a little bit more difficult for me to feel this awesomeness. And then I just looked down on the page and it said see Warhammer 40k Apocalypse for details. So, get this, all right? The War Hound, with its agile special rule, it states that in the shooting phase, I can choose one of three things. I can shoot all available weapons, which is 2. So I can shoot my weapons. Or I can shoot a single weapon and then run. So that's cool. And the third option is I can run twice. That's also cool. So that by itself makes it neat. Now his fluff, usually War Hound Titans, they come in pairs. They come in 2s. And they have unorthodox tactical strategies that they employ. They don't really follow the rules, which is what I like. I like models that don't follow the rules because I'm not one for following every rule that's written. That's just how I'm built. All right, let's see what it... Looted wagons, Nurgles, Rhino, FTW. They could be roller skates for a Gargant. So how is the Imperial Armor, Dave? It's working out quite well. I've fielded the Decimator engine a few times, and let me tell you, that little dude is fun because he's got this conversion beamer, I think is the weapon. I was trying to remember the name. Basically, it's the one where the further you are away from it, the more damage it does, and the furthest range that it could be away, which is, I think it's like 48 to 72 inches. I'll have to double check on that. It is a Strength 10 AP1 Large Blast, and that is sweet because that's basically a Vindicator that's far away, and that makes it scary. So a couple of those guys on the board, you can't ignore that. It's not Barrage, so you still get your cover save, but you can't ignore the Strength 10 AP1, especially if it's things that just are instant killed, like your HQ. And Night Orc is a regular on Chris's show too. Who's Night Orc? Are we talking about a person? A model? A place? A thing? Is this like that game Headbands, where you're supposed to guess the card that's on your forehead? I was going to let you introduce yourself. Didn't want to overstep it, Mark. Well, I'm jumping into a conversation here that I don't know any context, and it's kind of fun to do that sometimes. But let's go back to the War Hound. Oh, hold on, just a moment here. I just realized something. This War Hound Scout Titan is the Imperium version of it. It's not the Chaos one. Maybe that's why there's a 10-point difference. Yeah, I think that's why there's a difference, period. But the Agile rule, it's got to be the same. And same with the Void Shields. That's got to be the same as well. You know what? I'm going to look up what Void Shield means, because I've never had Void Shields on a model before, and I'm going to learn this. And for people that don't know, they're going to learn it with me, because it's fun to learn stuff together. Void Shields. War Hound Titans have 2 Void Shields. Each hit scored against a War Hound Titan will instead hit a Void Shield, whilst these remain. Close combat attacks come from inside the shield and therefore are not stopped. Void Shields have an armor value of 12. A glancing or penetrating hit, or any hit from a destroyer weapon, scored against the Void Shield causes it to collapse. After all the Void Shields have collapsed, further hits strike the Titan instead. At the end of each of the Titan's turns, roll 1 dice for each collapsed Void Shield. Each roll of 5+ instantly restores 1 collapsed shield. Okay. That's cool. So from what I understand, from what I just read, 2 Void Shields that this thing has. Armor value 12. If there's a glancing or penetrating hit, it's knocked out. And at the end of my turn, I roll a die, and on a 5+, I regain it. Yeah, you roll a die for each collapsed void shield that turn. So that's a good chance of keeping those until it's fully, until they're fully knocked out. So I guess I have to, something that hits me has to actually get into my hull points in order for me to not have the void shields anymore. I got 9 hull points. That's pretty sweet. I like that. I'm a fan of that. But this is also something that I'm a fan of. Get a load of this. The Chaos version, Chaos War Hound Titan, has the ability to choose one of the 4 marks of Chaos. And see, that's what makes it insanely good, because not only am I granted the Demon Special rule, which gives me a 5-up invuln save, which basically means if I have a knocked out Void Shield, there's still a chance that I can save any hits that, or any penetrating or glancing hits that I might suffer. But there's special things that go with the marks of Chaos. So if I have the Mark of Corn, I can reroll the dice to determine the number of stomps it makes as part of the stomp attack, and I gain D3 attacks on any turn which successfully charges an enemy unit. Yeah, that's fun to have more attacks. Good Corn, I like you. Corn on Saturdays. That's the new rule. Now Nurgle. It will not die. That's what it gains. It also gains the hatred to like the other gods. Like if I'm Nurgle, I gain hatred to Tzeentch. But that doesn't really... I don't care about that so much. Okay, I'm not really typically fighting Chaos. And if I am, I'll remember that. Maybe. Just like I remember, it will not die. Maybe. Forget that so much. It's ridiculous. But still, it's good to have. It just makes you that much more survivable. Which is probably why it's 100 points for that Mark of Nurgle. I mean, that's nuts. Instead of 730 or 830, just for that, might be worth it, because each hull point is worth a lot of money. It's almost as if each hull point is worth like 100 points at that point in time. Many points there. There's a lot of spiky points on him as well. These things here. And it's fallen on its face once in the video, and you'll see that happen in the bat rep that I made with Steve. It was funny to us, but also very stressful and heart-pounding at the same time. So if that's ever happened to you, then you can relate to Titan falling on face in front of your eyes. Demon Titan of Tzeentch. Let's see what he gets here. The Demon Titan may re-roll all 2 hit rolls of 1, and any Infernal Cannon mounted on it gains the Soul Blaze special rule. Okay, so that is decent. Of Slanesh, let's see what I get here. All models with a leadership value in combat with this Demon Titan at the start of the fight subphase must pass a leadership test with a -2 modifier, or reduce their initiative value to 1 for the duration of the fight subphase. It also counts as being a demon aligned with Slanesh. So it's just, that's good. It helps with initiative, because his initiative is 1? Oh, that's not good. Why is he so slow? That's okay. It's forgivable. I forgive him. Front armor 14, side 13, rear 12. That rear 12 is good. Because when your 12 is rear, you have a rear that's 12. That's a chiasm. Let's look at some weapons here. The Chaos War Hound Titan must select 2 arm weapons from the following list. Double-barreled Turbolaser Disruptor, Plasma Blast Gun, Infernal Gun, Vulcan Mega Bolter. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, that's probably the Vulcan Mega Bolter. That'd be my guess. If you guys know differently, correct me, okay? But I think that's the Vulcan Mega Bolter. And this is the Plasma Blast Gun. It looks like a plasma gun of sorts. That's probably it. And mounted on him are the Infernal Gun and double-barreled Turbolaser Disruptor. That's the double-barreled Turbolaser, and that is the Infernal Gun. Now, what it doesn't do in this Imperial Armor book is show me the stats of the weapons right here on the page. So I got to find that somewhere else to see what they are. Let's look at the first one. That is double-barreled laser. Double-barreled. Okay, I gotta remember what it is before I forget. Double-barreled. How come I don't see it anymore? Double-barreled. It's not in here! How come it's not in here? Why does it do that to me? Why does it love life so much that it just doesn't help? Double-barreled. I'm forgetting the rest of the name of the gun before I can actually find it back here in the weapon summary. Oh, what? Well, it would help if these are in alphabetical order, but they're not. What? That doesn't make any sense. So, Turbolaser Disruptor. That's what I just read, right? Turbolaser Disruptor. So what does it mean when it's double-barreled? Turbolaser Disruptor. 96-inch range, strength D, AP2, primary weapon, large blast 5. So, if it's double-barreled, does that mean it's, like, I get 2 of them? Because that would be amazing. I hope that's the case. It's either twin-linked or I get 2 shots. I would rather take the 2 shots. Okay, so let's look at some of the comments here. Maybe you guys can help me out with understanding this. Okay, someone needs to invent Nerf paint. Really top-heavy. Yeah, it is top-heavy, for sure. If we're talking about the same thing here. I feel the warp overtaking me. It's a good pain. It's always a good pain. We captured it for chaos. Chris told all the monkeys to infiltrate the shrine, unless that was a different voice in my head. S.J. Wims. You just try it. Just try to infiltrate this. Just trust. Any other voices? Don't matter what they are called, they make good DACA. Rear 12 is awesome. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, shiny. That thing is huge. I really like that model more than Revenant Titan. Double barrel DACA. I think that's what it's called. Someone needs to motorize one of those Titans. Remote control Titan action. I thought it's called DACA or more DACA. Exactly. And then there is a lot of DACA. Twin linked. Is that what it means? Double barrel pie plates? Double pie plates in the face. I think it's twin linked. Okay, so it's either twin linked or it's like 2 shots. Typically, when you see a model or you see a gun that has 2, it's typically twin linked. But can we think of any weapons that do fire multiple? Yeah, it just says like Assault 2 or Heavy 2 or whatever by it, right? Turbolaser Disruptor. Double barreled. Why doesn't it tell me? I really want it to tell me. That's just all I want in life right now is to know if this double barreled Turbolaser Disruptor is twin linked. Okay, well, as people are trying to help me figure that out, I'm going to look at the rest of the weapons here. Plasma Blast Gun. This right here. Plasma Blast Gun. You know, as we're doing this, I'm going to highlight what's actually pertinent. Plasma Blast Gun. That's what I just looked at, right? Turbolaser. Here we go. Turbolaser Disruptor. Okay, Plasma Blast Gun. Do you see it? I see Plasma Blaster. I don't think that's it, though. I hope that's not it, because a Plasma Blaster has 18-inch range, Strength 7 AP2, Assault 2 gets hot. So this is a Plasma Blast Gun, and that's a Plasma Blaster. So that means that it could possibly be different, right? Right? How come it doesn't tell me if there's a difference? Yeah, I have a funny feeling that a Plasma Blaster is the same thing, in that it's just simply a typo in Games Workshop, because sometimes they do that. Assault cannons. All right, Dave, are you ever going to make a renegade army? Never say never. There's a possibility that it might happen. I'm not saying you said never. I'm just saying that someone may have said never one time. But I'm not going to say yes or no. There's a possibility. Drewski could motorize it and add a lighter to boot. Yes, he could. He could make this thing motorized. He can make it walk around probably in a bat rip. Should I try to get him to do that? You tell me if I should, and then I'll try, because that would be awesome. Twin link, get a fire second shot if first misses. Yes, that's what twin link means, but is this Turbolaser Disruptor that is double barreled twin linked? Or is it just 2 shots? That's the question that we have. But would it be in Imperial Armor Apocalypse? That is a good question. It might be. Used my round the other day. Yay. Check the other book. Yes, that's a good idea. I will check the other book. In the meantime, oh, would you look at this? See? Okay, well, this is what it says here. Oh. Well, in the book, under the guns here, because it's all the same, it says that the double-barreled Turbolaser Disruptor is 96-inch range, strength D, AP 2, primary weapon 2, large blast. For those of us that play Apocalypse a lot and often, which I am not, could someone tell me what primary weapon is? I believe that it's like you can re-roll a miss. I've only played Apocalypse a handful of times, I must admit. But this is going to boost me into playing more because I'm getting all these Forge World models, and they must be loved on the battlefield in the form of Apocalypse. Because, as Cody Rue would say, I don't know what he would say here. I just like to say his name because he's a person who is happy and he likes other people who are happy. Primary weapon, that's what we're trying to figure out. You know what? I'm going to look in the back here because it'll tell me. I'm going to look at, got it. You can shoot it 2 times. 2 shots. Okay. That's, well, no, that's not necessarily what it says. About that. Page 124. That's the Lost in the Dam. That's what that's talking about. You know, it's interesting to me that there wouldn't be more of a formation with this. Maybe like 2 of these guys could be a formation. Because in the fluff, 2 of them work together. Primary weapon is roll 2 dice for armor pen, pick the highest. Okay, so it's essentially ordnance against armor. Except it works against everything. So, it's better than ordnance. Ah, okay, I got you. Sound is broken. Hopefully that's better. Great, now. Love is a battlefield is stuck in my head. I apologize for a song being stuck in head. That happens to me sometimes. In fact, there's a song right now that's stuck in my head, and I'm going to make it stuck in your head, because I'm the kind of person that likes to pass off pain and misery. I'm really not, but I just think it's funny. You know that song, All About That Bass? That's stuck in my head. It doesn't help the fact that my nerdlings at home just constantly singing it to me. I don't even know where they heard it. They didn't hear it from me. They heard it from somewhere. And they're in kindergarten, so I don't know where they'd be hearing this stuff. No idea. But that's something we got to look into and purge the alien really fast on that. Let's look at the next weapon here. Plasma blast gun. Let's look it up right here. Plasma blast gun. Plasma blast gun. Maybe that's a safe bet. We can look at the Space Marine counterpart and we kind of just like decipher from there, because it's kind of like a last cannon being a last cannon and it being on the Chaos version or the Imperial version and it being the same thing. So hopefully it's the same. I really do hope it. It's one of the hopes I have in life. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at War Hound. Come on, come out. War Hound. You're not there. What about Titan? Where was it? You know, I just had the page and now I lost it. I am losing my mind. Are you like in the very back here? Is that where you were? You're supposed to like know where. Okay, here we go. There we go. 260 is the page. Okay, we're looking at plasma blast gun because this is probably what it is, and I hope this is what it is because in the book here, the Apocalypse book, it's good. You know, I just realized something. Imperial Armor Apocalypse is out, and I should probably be looking at that book, not this book, because this is just the Apocalypse book. Yeah, I've been making a boo-boo here. There's a lot of overload, man. This guy right here, this is what he's doing this to me. Okay, that's the effect that he's got, and he's the size of a face. Oh, by the way, you know what? Here. Let me do this. I'll show you something cool. Okay, his head is magnetized. I was gonna take it out, but I didn't want something else to fall off, because even though it's magnetized, if it falls off, it can like break a keyboard. So I just didn't want to do that. Poor girl is feeling neglected. What girl? It's all about the turkey baste. Cruz Azul. They begin pylon more up. Hi, Andy. Did he say losing? I thought it was lost. I need to bust out my Fender bass from the garage. I haven't played it in over a year. Silly Dave. Poor girl is feeling neglected. Oh, you're talking about a bass guitar. See? That's what context is. That need a big hug. You don't know you played bass? I do as well. You know what? Playing bass is good. Oh, you totally distracted me here. What are you doing? Vulcan Mega Bolter. That is heavy 15, strength 6, AP3, 60 inches. That's fun. That can take out a lot of infantry. I only have 2 things that I can bring, though. 2 guns. So, I wonder what the best things to bring. Against Space Wolves, let's say Space Wolves and just Space Marines, not a whole lot of armor. What's the best thing to bring? Let's see what guns would be. I really want to bring my double Turbolaser Disruptor, because that's strength the AP2. And when it's a large blast and strength the AP2, and it's just going to kill a lot of stuff, especially the fact that it shoots twice. On this, anyway. Hopefully it's the same thing here, because it doesn't actually say primary 1 or primary 2 here in the book, but hopefully it's the same thing. When I say in the book, the Imperial Armor book. By the way, I'm kind of just learning this for the first time. This is my internal monologue just coming out, so that's why if I don't know stuff about it, it's because I don't know stuff about it, because it's the first time reading it, because I just got this guy in, so I just thought it'd be kind of a fun experience to kind of bounce ideas off each other. So, plasma gun, that's what we were just talking about. Was loving learning Money by Pink Floyd. Okay, we're not even talking about a gun anymore. So this is what I got to do. I got to direct the guns at you guys, because that's the only way to make someone listen, is to shoot them in the face, and then they can respond. And then it's going to be like that one guy from Elysium that kind of came back after his face was blown off. That was pretty hilarious, actually. That reminded me of Peter Jackson in like old Bad Taste days, when he made that movie called Bad Taste. If anyone's seen that, then you know that's kind of the stuff that he wants to make. That was a hilarious movie. It was actually even funnier seeing Matt's reaction to it, because he was totally grossed out. Kind of like how Steve gets grossed out by anything. I love that about these guys. Reactor Meltdown. What does that do? If a model with this special rule suffers a titanic explosion, results on the catastrophic damage table, its plasma reactor goes critical. All hits from this titanic explosion are resolved as being from a destroyer weapon. Okay, so if he dies, a lot of people around him dies. That's good. I like that a lot. You know what? I'm going to show a fun video right now. And it's the video of behind-the-scenes clip. And since this video isn't going to be posted later, like I said earlier on in the broadcast, because the function in XSplit that records the show, it's not working right now. So this is like streaming live, and it's never going to be seen again. So I'm just going to show this because it's fun. It's going to be a clip of Matt doing some trying to do the voices of the 40K rejects, and bless his soul, I love Matt, and this is a funny clip, so enjoy.
Okay, I'm going to read a bit of the script from 40K Rejects. I'm just like, it's just open. I don't even know the context or anything. Oh, thanks. Oops, my bad. That's Shaz. He's on a rampage again. No, I'm not. Our little drunken devilfish gets his Overwatch confused with the twin-linked enemy-preferring hatred of allied detachment battle brothers. We're gonna die. Oh, I want to play hide and seek. He be demonically possessed, boss. Oh my Duffy! The powers of chaos work in ways that are wondrous to the naked eye of sage-crawling terrors! Everyone gasps. Everyone gasps. Everyone is being too loud. The tower will hear us. Wouldn't the gunshots alert them over the laughter? I do like Sean Connery. Armor my Nightwing, please come back. Duffy, clean your shoes. Yes, boss. All right, I think that's enough. All right.
And that's Matt doing the voice of the rejects. Should he do the voices from now on? I vote yes, because it'd be funny if Matt did it. Okay, now it's time to refer to a short film that Adam Loper made when there was a couple tabletop wargamers, and they were playing against each other, and then they get really distracted by their smartphones. And they were kind of just texting while they were playing each other, but they weren't texting each other, they were texting other people. And it was a short film about the courtesy of doing that or the discourtesy, or whatever the opposite word to that is. I'm kind of distracted right now by the stuff I'm looking at. And how it's really annoying when people do that. And they should really give your full attention, especially when playing tabletop games, because they can have, like, when you're being killed, you should at least look like a guy in the face. It's like, he's killing you. You know, it's just respect. That's really all that matters in life. Hey, check this out. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you it whether you like it or not. Okay, so this is my boy. And see that face? He's smiling. And he's smiling because he knows he's going to have some fried devilfish for dinner. That's why he's smiling. All right. Now, let's play some games, okay? Let's play some games. Let's do a Chaos Comet Bomb. I found this video on YouTube, and the video on YouTube shows a Death Guard Chaos War Hound Titan, and it's by Mogi's Miniatures. I've never heard of him before, and I think he deserves some Chaos love. Now, if you're not sure what a Chaos Comet Bomb is, this is what it is. I'm going to post a link in the chat, and you're going to click on this link, and it's going to bring you to that YouTube video. And you're going to leave a comment on this YouTube video. And that comment could be something like, "The Eye of Terror sees you," or "The Shrine of Chaos welcomes you to the Shrine of Chaos as the Eye of Terror is seeing you." Or you could say, "Dave says hi and likes your video." Or you could say really whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Those are just suggestions. I'm going to post the link now. That's the video, and the game is to click on it and leave a comment on this YouTube video, because the goal is to explode his phone from all of the response that he's going to get, all in a rapid-fire succession, and he's not expecting it. Unless he's watching the show, then he's totally expecting it. But chances are he's not watching the show. I'm just going to say that, because it's more fun if he's not watching the show, and then he finds out later. He's like, "Wow, look at all this response. It's awesome." That's what I would think anyway, if it happened to me. And if you've ever seen that movie, It Could Happen to You, with Nicolas Cage, then you would know that when he plays a cop, before his days of Ghost Rider, I have really no idea where I'm going with this, okay? But we're just going to leave comments. I'm going to look at all the updated comments as they're happening, because it's fun to do that. News first. Okay, here we go. News first. Mogi. That's the Mogi. And I clicked on this video because of the thumbnail, just so you know. So thumbnails make a difference when you're looking at random stuff to look at without wanting to sift through like 20 videos. Thumbnail sticks out. Okay. So that's that. Now, we're going to do something that... Oh, I suppose as I was doing that, I should have like put that little graphic on there just to kind of let everyone know that it's time for the Chaos Comet Bomb. But anyway, that's the Chaos Comet Bomb, and that's what it is. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to accept a call. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? What the? Oh man, I really should have checked this before. It's not working.
We work so you can play. Life.
That's not what I wanted to show. I wanted to show the phone number, but I can't display it on the screen because XSplit is acting up on me. So I'm gonna write the number down, which I don't actually know. It's like not knowing your own number. It's exactly like not knowing your own number because I don't know the toll-free number off the top of my head. I think it's 1516. Nope, that's wrong. 1-888-516-6860. I believe. If that's not the case, then welcome to the Shrine of Chaos. Do you collect Tau?
I do not collect Tau, Dave.
Are you sure?
Wait, hold on. Mom, do we collect Tau? No.
Would you
This year.
dress bed it?
Yeah, that's easy, because I would never collect Tau. So,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. That's just, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Not like no one has ever seen me in makeup and pigtails.
No. Yeah, I guess the only thing missing there is the dress, but
Right.
it's all good. But anyway, welcome Thavian, my brother, to the Shrine of Chaos. That's what it's all about. You haven't had breakfast on Saturday until you've heard the heavy support voice. That's all I got to say.
I agree. I'm excited about coming up there in May for a narrative. I got to work out my passport and everything, but I'm definitely planning on making my way up there at the end of May.
Then that'll be a good day because then we can duke it out, and I can field my Space Wolves against you.
Oh, yes, the Brotherhood of Russ.
Although, I am tempted to field this War Hound against you.
I'm tempted to consider bringing my orcs if I actually have enough of them painted by then.
Oh, yeah, see,
and-
interesting stuff.
Yeah, I've got my Stompa. His name is Vin Diesel.
Yes.
And then I have a couple of battle wagons. They are Vin Gasoline and Vin Hybrid. And then I have my weird boys that are Vin Number and Vin Diagram.
Okay, so I saw what you did there. That was quite clever.
Yeah, it's like an amusing theme that runs through my whole army. It's kind of amusing.
You know what else is amusing?
And my pain boy is Dr. Kevorkian. Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
happened.
I was trying to decipher through the static. But yes, that's also very clever. And you are a good man because you think of things that are intelligent.
I try to think of good things.
Yes, and they actually enrich people's lives, just so you know.
Indeed so.
So it's important that this continue.
I keep trying to think of cool, clever orc names. Cody has actually been schooling me on orc names in our Clash of Clans game that we play.
He would be a good person to refer to come up with some cool orky names. Because, after all, he is a scientist.
He is, and he is also the keeper of the sheet, as we say on Clash of Clans. He's got this awesome spreadsheet that monitors people's participation, and so we cheekily refer to him as the keeper of the sheet.
Yes. And you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate all the participation on there. However, I'm not on there. And the reason why I'm not on there is because I started playing last October at Valhalla, actually, and I didn't stop for 8 months. I got really addicted to it, and it was sucking my life away, and so I had to put it down. But I don't look down upon anyone who plays, because I certainly understand how much fun it is. I just don't play myself personally.
It's a blast. Matt's on there, and Holly, and a bunch of the other mini war gamers are on there, so we have fun.
It is a blast.
Good stuff.
I found myself like getting up multiple times in the night, though, just to like make sure all my stuff was still generating.
Right.
So I knew then and there that it had to stop. It was not good for people.
Well, yeah, when it's interrupting your sleep pattern, especially now, I mean, you continue to have more and more adorable children, and you need your rest so that you can run around after the nerdlings during the day and not be interrupting your walls with yawns. Things of that nature.
Everything you just said is very agreeable, and I appreciate your kind words.
Thank you for that, Dave.
And you're a good person.
Just wanted to call and have a cheeky little back and forth, some banter with you. I don't have a particularly probing question or chaos insight today.
Well, you know what, man?
I wanted to be a part of the show.
The best way to eat chicken wings is with banter sauce.
Banter sauce.
Yeah.
And serve water, drink banter sauce.
That's right. And awesome sauce.
Yes.
And a little touch of epic sauce.
Yes.
But
yes.
never
Also.
any nut sauce. Because that's craziness.
Nope. So now I came in a little bit late. Did you already give away stuff?
No, I didn't give away stuff. And I'm about to give it away. And in fact, I have a funny feeling that there's going to be one more caller before I give it away. And so this one more caller is going to call in first. And then we're going to go ahead and give stuff away.
How does one qualify for winning it? I missed the front part of the show.
Oh, there's a special button here on Twitch that I just click and it randomly selects it. So.
Okay, good. All right, well, I'll be sitting down here in Tennessee with bated breath waiting for the contest.
Tennessee.
Well,
that reminds me of Monopoly. So anyway, okay, brother. You're always welcome back in the Shrine of Chaos.
Love you, brother. Bye.
You too, man. He's a good person, and he deserves good things to happen to him in his life. And his mother is a good person because she advises good tactics in 40K. And that makes a good mother. Are we going to get another caller? If not, I'm going to give away stuff. You have about 10 seconds before I decide to give away stuff, and no more chance of calling. Welcome to the Shrine of Chaos. Do you collect Tau?
Never have, never will.
I think I recognize you. I certainly recognize that laugh. And I definitely recommend that. Oh, getting some interrupters here.
What? Who's interrupting?
Why? Why
Why do you do this to me?
Why do you do stuff to people who do stuff to others?
I don't know. You're confusing me now. I'm very simple orc.
Are you confuzzled?
I'm totally confuzzled. Hey, might be coming up March 30th through April 6th.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me that you're gonna come here and you're gonna eat pie?
Yeah, sure. Eating pie is good. I might even serve up some pie for you too.
Pecan pie?
It could be pecan pie. It could be just Kool-Aid pie if you like.
Coconut cream?
Key lime.
Key lime. That's the key. Is to lime it up, right?
I think grasshopper pie.
Oh, I see. It's because you're a greenskin. That's why the key lime.
Teaching you a lesson.
A lesson in tactics?
How to cheat when your opponent's not looking. I'll add a couple more chapters to the Cheater's Guide.
Oh, by the way.
One does not win by tactics alone.
No, definitely not. Like, that doesn't take... A true wargamer does not do that. There's many factors in the winning of games. But I will tell you something, because we're on that subject now. I am making another Cheater's Guide video, but instead it's not tabling your opponent. It's something else. Okay?
Okay.
All right? So I'm telling you, So if people happen to be eavesdropping, I can't help that.
Like I see up to 70 people could be eavesdropping right at this very moment. Oh, by the way, Mystics was saying that he wants to talk with you after the show. He thinks he knows another way to get the show posted.
Oh, then he would be a good person to talk to about that, yes. But it might be ironic with people watching the show after, and like 5 times in the show I said, this won't be posted, just so you know. It's the only time people are going to see this in existence, and then they're going to be watching it after. So they're going to think I'm a liar. So maybe it shouldn't be posted.
Well, until the fact that we just talked about now they realize that what you thought was the only possibility wasn't actually the only possibility. I don't want to say you were wrong, but...
Well, no, I'm totally wrong. That was a very passive-aggressive, man, and I appreciated that.
How you doing?
I'm doing excellent, and I'd be better with chicken wings. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Just got done eating, although chicken wings would have been a lovely alternative to the salami sandwich I just ate.
Salami sandwich is still good.
Yes, it is.
And it's better than bologna sandwich.
Oh, what isn't?
Although bologna sandwich with mustard isn't bad.
That's kind of like saying a riptide isn't bad, you know?
Oh, blasphemous word. Oh. Okay, I got to show you something, okay? Because you like stuff that's fun. And, again, I'm going to show you this. And if other people happen to be eavesdropping with their eyes, I can't help it, okay? Now, this is something that we're going to be using in the new short film that we're going to be filming in January, Wolf Scars, with Steve and I.
Sweet.
Get a load of this, all right?
Of course, there's like a 15 or 20-second delay between what you're going to show me when I actually get to see it.
It's time for you to add the sound effect, okay?
Totally awesome. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe I'm seeing it before everybody else is seeing it, too.
Can you add the sound effect of a chainsaw?
Here we go. Here's something. It's Chris's chainsaw. This chainsaw Chris was holding when we were watching Matt doing the voiceover for your Captain Slaughter.
That is correct.
That is a sweet chainsaw.
Okay, I'm excited for it. Okay.
Is that made of foam board, or is that what's the material made out of?
Okay, well, it's made out of ceramite plated armor, and
Gotcha.
I think some adamantium steel. So I think that's what it's made out of. Oh, and then a little bit of leather on the handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
That's what I think, but I know nothing of material, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's looking more like an Imperial weapon than it does a Chaos weapon.
Well, because it's funny you should say that, because there's no chaos in the short film. Yeah, it's Wolf Scars.
I'm sure that'll be rectified. I'm sure there'll be some Thousand Suns that make their way into the follow-up movie that goes with it.
Actually, you know what? Hold on, I take that back. There is chaos, but not in the form of chaos. And Wolf Scars is a combination of Space Wolves and White Scars. That's why it's called Wolf Scars.
I see.
Yes. And I'm getting a bolt pistol in, and I'm excited for that.
Do you have to register that bolt pistol with the Canadian authorities?
Not if you get it from a certain country, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
Oh, I don't know anything about that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, I don't either. You know, it's one of those things that we just don't know much about. But when it happens, we just go with the flow, right?
They'll come across the border in a package called medical supplies or something like that.
Something like that. But that might be called trafficking of awesomeness.
All right. Yeah, I've got nothing else for you. Are you gonna
You got nothing else?
By the way, I love that Imperial War Hound. That is my favorite model of the Titans that they've got out there.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, when you come, you're going to have to fight against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up for that. I've been leaking out the last couple of weeks here that I've got a new model, a wild conversion model that I've got in mind, and I'll give you a hint. I call it the Lord of Death Skulls.
Oh.
And that should put a thought in your mind as to what it might be and what it might look like.
Yeah, I can think of a tracked behemoth of awesomeness.
Mm-hmm. It really only needs 2 models.
Yeah.
A Morkanaut and something else.
Oh,
Imagine what that other one would be.
So, this is very important, and we mustn't forget this, okay?
Sure.
When you come, I'm going to be feeling this as a Lord of War, and perhaps what we could do is you could battle against him and the Lord of Skulls at the same time.
Lord of Dust Skulls or the Lord of Skulls? Oh, so you have two Lords of War. You have a War Hound Titan and a Lord of Skulls.
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh boy, I better get some more tank buff just painted up quick.
Yeah, we should do like a who would win. I think that Lord.
Oh, that would definitely be awesome.
Like definitely Rayman style awesome.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be full retard. It would only be retard, so it would be awesome. Bringing other movies into it.
Yes, it's
John
good.
John will be coming up with me as well. So
awesome.
His Space Wolves will also make an appearance.
He's got a. Is he gonna grow his hair more and like make it puffy and then shave it into a mohawk?
I can run it by him. I can't give you any guarantees on that, but his hair, my hair was similar to his growing up, so it actually he has more body, so his hair would totally go out like a Q-tip, so you can imagine what kind of fro that boy could grow if he gave it half a shot.
Yeah, a boy with a fro is a boy without problems. I just made that up. Okay, I'm going to give stuff away now. So, you're always welcome back in the Shrine of Chaos because you are a good person.
Am I a good person who likes people?
Yes, you are. That's all I wanted, man. That's all I wanted.
I've heard it both ways.
I've heard it both ways, too.
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right, go give stuff away. Go give away Stack Gargant's roller skates. I can't wait to win
Okay. You're so good, man. You're just so good that this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Okay, we're gonna now. First things first. Rhinos. Give away 2 rhinos. Type the word rhino in the chat. That's how you're entered. That's all you gotta do, man. Very easy. That's it. That's all. If you do this very simple thing, then it shall be fixed. You type in Rhino, you're entered in. Then I click on the button, and once it's clicked on, then a winner will be chosen. And that's all you need to know, really. Oh, you typed in roller skates. That might negate your Rhino typing. Oh, and it's important that the winner messages Mystics their address, so that Mystics can in turn send it to me. And the reason why you send it to Mystics is because he's going to gather all of the winners, because that's his job, in addition to wielding the Sword of Justice. Because the Sword of Justice is actually better than the Chainsword, because it's a power weapon. Chainsword is not, although it should be. It really should be. It's a sort of power weapon. Okay, you ready? Here we go. And the winner is Nimby. So if you are Nimby, please do respond saying yay, I'm the winner, or something along the lines that I know that you got the message. And again, address over to Mystics so that can happen. You're going to get these 2 rhinos to paint up and convert as you please, and that's what's going to happen. Are you good with that? 'Cause I'm good with that. I feel good about this decision. It feels it's sitting well with me. I like it. Like, a lot. I'm keeping my eye on the chat here. Way to goes. Are you done? Did you do it? Did you do it? Nimby, are you there? I'm here, woohoo. Okay, good. Now, next one, which is Typhus. Typhus is going to be given away. He doesn't have his Man Reaper or his base in the frame. Now he does. So you get him in his entirety. In its entirety. Oh, that's rude. Excuse me. So type in typhus. 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 And you will be entered in the draw to win typhus. Because giving away gifts of chaos is a lot of fun. You know what? I'm going to do something special right now. I'm going to take a picture of okay, I just took a picture and I'm going to post it on Instagram. So if you guys aren't part of the Mini Wargaming Instagram, I suggest you start following Instagram because it's fun to just be participating in fun stuff like that, and it makes you feel like you're part of a collective whole that enriches your soul. And once that happens, you can for sure eat any type of chicken wing and it not affect you, even the Blackenstein chicken wings. And you won't even feel it the day after. Because I did. The day after. And it was, let me tell you, man, like that was hurting. A lot. For 2 days, literally. Okay, there you go. Posted on Instagram. That's what we want to do. Okay, so people, you're going to win the typhus right now. I'm going to click on it. And let me see here. On your marks, get sets, goes. Congratulations, SJ Wims. You have won typhus. This is yours to do whatever you please. It shall be shipped to you via warp, and it will arrive in a gift of chaos package. And when it does so, it's imperative that you open it up that moment and drop everything else that you're doing and take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. Because if you do that, it's like a mirror image of what just happened right now in time, and an event horizon will happen, and it's going to like just kind of come up without any time passing. Speaking of time passing, I watched Interstellar, and it's a very interesting movie, and it's actually, I would describe it as a breathtaking movie. Some stuff shown in that movie that I've never seen before ever in any movie, and I was mesmerized. It's a long movie though, so just be aware of that. And it's a good movie. I recommend seeing it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say about that, because I'm Forrest Gump. And since that's the case, oh man, I'm so hungry. I just want to eat some chicken wings. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Chicken wings. I think that's it. That's it for the Shrine this week. And you guys are good. Oh, by the way, if you saw the Blackenstein chicken wing eating contest video that we made a few weeks ago, the one where Steve, my brother-in-law Neil, and myself were eating hot chicken wings, like hotter than hot chicken wings, and seeing our reactions to it. If you haven't seen it, then I invite you to see it, because it's a fun video. And we have since made another video where we do another challenge. Not going to tell you what it is yet, though, because I don't want to give stuff away. See, I'm of the opinion that if you keep secrets, then when you're being interrogated, you kind of make them work for like the information that they're trying to get out of you. So, because if you got nothing to tell, you're not going to be alive very long. And then there's going to be an ambush, and then you're going to be able to escape anyway. So that's how that works. It's called, wow, I want some chicken wings, right? That's all I'm thinking about. Okay, we're just going to end this before it really gets chaotic. Because once that happens, demon princes come to us so fast, and they fly us away in those little guys that are never brought to any game. What are they called? They're in the Chaos Demons Codex. Can you tell me? What are the little guys with wings that like you never see anywhere? Give you a hint. Brad Pitt recently played in a movie, and the title of the movie might have something to do with these models. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching the Shrine of Chaos this week. Stay tuned for actually 2 weeks from now, where the next Shrine of Chaos is going to be broadcast. If this is your first Shrine of Chaos, then I thank you for watching and supporting the show. It's a lot of fun. It's all about chaos, man. And Space Wolves. And Blood Angels sometimes. But definitely, not Tau. I said it. I said the blasphemous word. And it is hard for me to leave, man. It's so hard to say goodbye. I hate goodbyes. I'm just going to interrupt it right now. I'm just going to leave. Because that's the best way to say bye. It's just like a Band-Aid. Just to rip it